Hi, I'm Chef Lee Burton. I'm a chef and a culinary instructor, but more than anything, I'm a supporter of everything local. My passion and my palate usually lead me to a locally owned restaurant, because to me, they're the lifeblood of every community. Melissa, great to be with you today. You have 3 successful locations. So proud of you.
Thank you.
What a great Redlands brand. Tell us what inspired the Oasis location that we're in now.
It's kind of a crazy story. We looked at this building years before we ever were able to open our original location, and I just thought it was such a cool kind of old Redlands feeling building, and it just wasn't ready then. And years later, the opportunity presented itself again, and everything worked out. So we were able to expand our company, come downtown, and not only move the entire brewing system, enlarge it, get a better system, but then also add in the food aspect, which had always kind of been lacking at the other locations, and to be able to design a menu that we thought went really well with our beers.
And having a full service kitchen, of course. And what was behind the menu, that concept? The Detroit style pizza, now I'm a fan of that. I never had thought I was a fan of Detroit style pizza until I had your pizza here.
Thank you. It was something that we had kind of seen on TV that we hadn't really had exposure to out here. So on some of our travels, my husband and I, Josh, going around, we had the opportunity to try it. And then it kind of became an obsession to try to find real Detroit pizza that was really good and kind of bring that to the area, because nobody was really doing it. But in the food industry, it was becoming this really exciting thing that was once just a regional Detroit thing. It was kind of starting to sweep the nation in foodie places. And I mean, what's better with a brewery than pizza? You know, everybody likes pizza.
Absolutely. And that crunchy crust, the way it develops on the bottom, like caramelization. Yeah. And your flavors, your selection of flavors is really great. I love it. You have some vegetarian pizzas as well. Which one is this in front of us today?
So this is Get Shorty. This is made with house braised short ribs, herb ricotta, a lovely garlic drizzle, all those little crispy, crunchy, caramelized cheese edges. They just kind of bring it all together.
And what drives your inspiration for the food menu? How did you come about doing that? Because I know you're a great brewer and you do beer well. How did that whole concept develop as far as your options, which is a great menu?
We wanted something that was really comfortable, really approachable, but we could have a lot of fun with. We like kind of unusual flavor combinations, both from our brewing. We push a lot of boundaries. We do a lot of things that aren't really very traditional, but also we wanted to do it in a way that was comfortable for people to try new experiences. Because sometimes escaping is trying something new and different. So having something that we can showcase, but in a little bit different twist was really cool. We like working off of seasonal items, things that are in season, or something that's a little bit more unusual. We have a great culinary team in the kitchen, so we all kind of bounce ideas back and forth to get some really cool, unique flavors.
And you mentioned the name Escape. How did that come about? And you're located now by a train,
right?
A train station. How ideal was that?
It's perfect.
You had no idea that was going to evolve that way, or did you? Or?
No, there was talks about the train coming back, but it was more like, oh, the train used to come through here, and actually, this is the back of the building. This used to be the front of the building because it faced the train tracks, and now the train is back. So it's kind of funny. Escape was developed because everybody needs an escape. And when we were working on the branding, things that we read said, make a name that resonates with people, that's important to you. My husband used to be a firefighter, so you always need to plan that escape. But then at the same time, you also looked forward to your escapes. And, sitting on the patio with a beer was a big escape for us. And
right.
You can't always go on a vacation, but you can sit down and kind of symbolically just relax, have something that really makes you happy, and just take that little moment of time. So we thought that was a good thing to kind of expand on And it's worked so far. Everybody needs an
I
escape.
love that. Even if it's an hour and a half escape, right?
Exactly. You
I feel
can
like I've
always
been
get one.
transported to somewhere else, and
Yeah.
the experiences are always great here. The service is always great. I
Yeah.
love the Detroit style pizza. That is phenomenal. I didn't know I was a Detroit style pizza fan until I had your Detroit style
Thank
pizza.
you.
My favorite is the Hawaiian. I never thought I was a fan of Hawaii,
Yeah.
having pineapple on pizza either. It's like
It's a big topic. It's a really big debate,
Yeah.
but I love pineapple on pizza. And I do think our pineapple is really special because it's fresh pineapple. We don't use canned. And that was a game changer. I don't think we can ever go back. Even at home, we can't do canned pineapple on pizza because it's just so fresh and bright. So it's just really fun. So the flavors are going to be braised short rib, tomato jam that we make, mozzarella, garlic aioli, Italian herb ricotta, and then we use Redlands hot sauce pizza topper for a little bit of spicy zing.
Love that. What in-house made tomato jam. Love that.
Yeah, we condense it down.
I love all those layers of flavors.
Yep. All the aiolis are made here and infused with all those yummy flavors.
And if I could say, my favorite part is those crispy edges
Yes.
there and the brown bottom there. That those edges. I always want a corner piece.
Always. There's always a fight over the corner. Everybody
Right?
wants the corner. All right, you want to dive in?
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh. Mmm.
Nice light and fluffy crust.
So good. It hits all those components.
Mm-hmm.
Ricotta, all those layers of flavors, all in one bite.
Right? It's kind of addicting. You keep coming back for more.
And what a great pairing for having beer, and having and I bet people have their favorites, right? What are your biggest sellers of the Detroit style pizza?
I would say our daily biggest seller is probably pepperoni. It's classic pepperoni. We use a really good pepperoni that has the cupping look, so it gets those little crispy, crusty edges, all that luscious richness of pepperoni.
And the Detroit style pizza is like having the pepperoni on top where they make little cups.
Yep, little cups.
I saw an Anthony Bourdain episode about that, when he was touring the places that had Detroit style pizza. But it's those crispy edges and the brown bottom. I love all of that. Phenomenal.
Thank you.
So impressive. And I'm so proud of you guys. I remember you from the first location, and when you were giving tastings for people before you had your license, you were giving people tastings of the beer. But now the food is taking it to a whole nother level of an experience.
Thank you.
Plus, this beautiful building is amazing.
Yeah, this building is outstanding. It was built in 1906. It's been fully renovated. The history of it is just incredible to find out all the different uses it's had over the years, and then to be able to create a space that people can now come and use it and have their parties and celebrations, and we can do our creative craziness. It's been a really cool adventure.
And we at Redlands love a historical structure that's been repurposed.
Yeah.
Which is the beauty of this building. But it's such a special place. And I'm really proud of you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So let's see, what else? You talked about making it a family-friendly place. I know that's important to you.
Yeah, the biggest thing when we started Escape is it had to be in Redlands because we live in Redlands and we love Redlands. And we have 2 small children. They were really small when we started. They're bigger now. But we wanted a place that people could come together and just relax and hang out, creating that third space. And I think there wasn't a lot of spaces then, but now with all these breweries opening, that you can have a meal and you can have a drink with your friends and your family and just kind of relax. You can play Jenga or play some games. So having,
I love all your games.
Isn't it fun?
It's fun.
It makes those special moments. It's not just going to get something to eat. It's staying and hanging out and having that fun memory of that thing that you did together. And we have everything from birthday parties to baby showers, retirement parties. We've got gatherings that are happy and sad, but we hope that people, they enjoy being here because we want it just to be this place that everybody's comfortable. And it was really important for us to have a lot of options for people too. So the vegetarian stuff, the gluten-free stuff, the meat-centric stuff, having a lot of things that fit what people like was really cool too.
Yeah. Having that third space, I think that's really a good business model because it could be a corporate meetup, it could be a family get together, it could be a celebration, it could be a variety of different reasons you would come together, and you have the beer and the food and the environment, this historical building, and so inspiring.
Thank you.
And I was just thinking about you have an impossible meat
We
pizza,
do.
which I really like, and my vegetarian friends love that too. not meat eaters, but you have the meat alternative.
Totally.
You get the flavor on the pizza.
Yeah. The kitchen works really hard to get all those really full flavors. I feel like some places you go that are vegetarian or dietary restricted, they kind of fall short of flavor. But our beers are extremely flavor forward. So it's really important that our food was too, and it could stand up to the assertiveness of our beverages. So being able to create those things has been really neat.
So it's been how many years now since the first location?
I just turned 8.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. That means we've known each other for 10 years because it took 2 years just to get open.
I remember at one of the nonprofits that I do cooking classes for the kids for, that you were there doing tastings just to get like some feedback, which was really smart. You know, before you were ramping up, you got some feedback on what really worked, what didn't, and then now it's the food's taken to the level. And I notice when I'm here, people come and linger. And back to the third place idea, people come and linger and they stay here for a while, play your games, or mix and mingle, and you're pet friendly too, which I love.
Yes, we love it when people bring in their little furry friends. It means that we get to visit with them, and there's even like puppy play dates. We have dog training once a week. That way people can help their dogs be a little bit better behaved. We do a lot of adoption events.
I didn't know about the dog training.
Yep, that's at the other location.
Okay.
So, every month is a whole nother set of 4-week courses. And it's a local trainer that's worked with our dogs. People bring their cats in, got a few parrots, but
like cats too.
Yeah, I swear the cats think they're dogs. But it's really neat. And then when we do these rescue groups, sometimes those rescue babies come back in here with our guests, and then we get to see them again. So it kind of helps them to get an escape out of them needing to have a home.
So it's important to be a member of the community and also have those events that are open to nonprofits. I came to a car show here one time that I loved. Sometimes you'll have other nonprofits that you work with. I know from my space from working in the nonprofit area that you've been very generous about donating to local nonprofits and being a contributor, and that's what people love in Redlands.
It's important, and without our nonprofits, I think there's so many things that a good community wouldn't have. The nonprofits are often kind of not seen, and they're working behind the scenes to help so many different facets of what makes a really great community, whether it's cultural or helping scholarships or animals or saving, a historical site, saving, orange groves. So us being able to work with people who are so generous and giving themselves, those are really awesome people to work with.
I like that.
Yeah.
Doing some really meaningful stuff.
Yeah.
As a business owner, you're contributing to that as well.
It's the little things that we can do.
Yeah.
Just to try to give people a spot. Sometimes we just provide them with a room and they can have a fundraiser, and it's really neat for us.
And for our viewers that are in the Orange County area, you have Laguna Niguel is your other location, which I've been to, which is fantastic.
Yep.
And
so that's 2 years old now, if you can believe that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And all successful.
So fun. And it all started in Redlands.
We love that.
Yes.
Redlands pride.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
So, not that it matters. That one doesn't have any meat. Those have the meat, but.
Oh.
All right. Okay. So we'll tuck that in.
Okay. So yeah, tuck that in. All right. And you're gonna do one too?
Sure.
All right. Oh yes. Look at that. See, this is look at that corn. Look at that. Look at that. The caramelization, the crispiness. I feel like I want to bite the corner first.
Yeah, that's the best part.
All right.
Just keep coming back.
So good. I am now a Detroit pizza fan.
Yes.
Totally. You've adopted me.
You can't help it. It's just so good.
I love it. And that crispiness, the flavors. All of your pizzas have a great layer of flavor combinations too, which I love. You've really thought about that. It's like I taste all those layers when I eat it, and then that crispy corner is always my favorite too.
Yeah, just having a good balance of all those textures and flavors, that's what makes it fun.
You also have great appetizers and salads. Your salads are stellar.
Yes.
Want to tell us a little bit about that?
So we have seasonal salads. We usually have about 3 salads on average. We try to change with the seasons depending on what's going to be available and really fresh. Summertime, we have a strawberry field salad. We also try to get a lot of texture in our salads too. We do house-made croutons, house-made dressings, really fresh greens. Some of our greens even come from a local high school that grows them hydroponically for us. And
Wow.
it's a really cool program because it's teaching their students how to grow plants in all these different methods. And it's something that they can actually take with them into their future on both as like a can-do attitude, but they can literally enter into all these different arenas of growing things, and they know this crazy technology. So that's like another crazy
With that
thing.
experience, they can carry on and take on our film crews all from Valley College Film School.
Yeah.
So we're all about like
Yeah.
supporting the students, and they have, brilliant young eyes, and they've been a really important part of the show. So as far as my partnership for the show, that's really important. So let's see, what else can we talk about? Like, I have the menu here. There was a few other things. You also have burgers.
I do. We've got smash burgers. So
Smash burgers I love.
they're juicy, really flavorful. It's 2 patties, all beef patties that we have on the griddle, nicely seasoned, your classic burger with, your lettuce, tomato, really nice locally made bun. We have that in a heat wave style that kicks it up a little bit for a little more
like the heat.
spiciness. House-made sauce, crunchy fried jalapenos. There's also the availability of the Impossible Burger substitute. We even have dog patties, so for your little furry friend, they can have a dog patty.
I didn't know that. How nice. And sandwiches, good starters, well-rounded menu, I must say.
Thank you.
Desserts too, as well,
Those
and our
change
furry
seasonally.
friends. And then we're going to take a tour of the back of the house
Yes.
and have some time with your chef. I'm looking
Perfect.
forward to that. So thank you again, Melissa. Great to
You're
see you
so
again.
welcome.
So proud of you, and
you.
congratulations. And thank you for being a part of the Redlands community.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming in here.
Chef Jose, great to be with you today.
Nice to meet you,
Great to
Chef.
go back at the house here at Escape Brewery. Excited to see you prepare the pizza that I just
Yeah.
tried with Melissa, the owner there, which I
Sure.
thought was extraordinary. What's the name of it again?
Get Shorty?
Get Shorty.
It's
Love
so
the
great.
name.
Yeah.
And tell us about the components that go in the pizza here.
Okay, we're going to start off with mozzarella sliced cheese. We're just going to go on each corner so you get those nice crispy edges for
That's
sure.
what makes those crispy edges
Yeah,
that
you
I
got to
love.
get it in there. Then we're going to take our par baked Detroit, which we also make in-house every morning, and it's baked off every morning. So everything's fresh.
Fantastic.
We take some parm, and we go all the way around the rim. And then we take our tomato jam, which is made in-house with nice balsamic vinegar.
Tomato jam is awesome.
Yeah,
Love that.
for sure.
You make that in-house every day.
Every day, for sure. And then we're gonna take some of our short rib here, which we make also in-house. It's braised for about 3 hours.
I love it. You make these ingredients in-house. They're all the layers of the flavoring for that
Yeah,
pizza,
for sure.
which was stellar in flavors, by the way.
And we gotta get every bite just covered with short rib, you know?
Is this one of the more popular pizzas?
Yes, and it's mostly just decadence in this pizza. It's rich, it's flavorful,
Decadence. I love that.
it's great. And then we're gonna take some sliced mozz,
Okay.
just run it around.
Nice. Oh,
Make sure we get all
I'm loving
those
the way this
corners.
is looking already.
You gotta get those corners, you know?
Yeah.
Those crispy edges.
The crispy edges are my favorite.
And then now we're gonna toss this baby in.
Take it, baby, in. All right. Let's see it. This oven is amazing.
Yeah, it's great. It's totally great. Pretty much it reaches up to 600 degrees, and we get it hot every morning, so we can get those par bakes in, baked off, pretty deliciousness, nice and golden brown on every edge, you know?
As I said to Melissa, I didn't know I was such a fan of Detroit pizza until I had it here.
Oh yeah, it's one of our, I say, signatures here. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's delicious.
Pairs well with the beer.
Yeah,
Excellent flavors.
between the beer and the pizza and sometimes the burgers, I mean, what else could you ask for?
What are your more popular ones that you sell?
We do sell our pepperoni is fine, obviously. I mean, everybody loves pepperoni.
that. Yeah.
Our Hawaiian is great. It has pretty much just a regular pizza sauce, and then we have pineapples and our pickled Fresnos, which are great. It's a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet.
The sweet with the spicy.
Yeah, and then
good
we
balance.
we topped it off with the garlic aioli with a
Love that.
Calabrian chili garlic aioli, which makes it unique, which is a little bit more spicier than usual, but
Yeah.
with the sweet, it balances off pretty nice.
And you have a good combination of vegetarian pizzas with the meat pizzas,
Yeah.
and everybody's happy, right?
You find a happy medium with both, you know?
Options
You got your
for
meat
everyone.
eaters and you got your vegetarians, and we like to please everybody around here. So, I mean, what can you go wrong with, you know?
So all our pizzas in, tell us about your experience.
My experience here at Escape, I've been here for about a year and a half, and Melissa's been great. The staff has been great. Everybody here has a good time, a great time.
Nice owners.
Yeah, great for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you attended culinary school.
Yes, I attended Le Cordon Bleu for did their 2-year program, and
Very nice.
it was a while back, a little hiatus, but I mean, otherwise than that, you know, I'm here. I'm excited to be here. Everybody's great.
That's great. Everything you produce here is amazing. You have a well-rounded menu too. I noticed there's salads. There's a little bit for everyone.
We have
Great
a little
appetizers.
great appetizers, shareables, anything like that. Sorry, I'm just checking on my pizza.
Yeah.
The great thing about Escape is that we have a seasonal rotating menu, so we change out every spring, fall, summer, and winter. So which is
You
great.
have your staples that you keep, like the Hawaiian
Yes,
ones I love.
yes, we do keep our staples, our pizzas. We make sure that if it's a high seller and if it's a crowd pleaser, that it doesn't go away, and we're able to keep that, you know, keep people
Love
happy.
that. Love that. In your POS system, you get the alerts here. What comes into the order?
Yes,
You follow this.
we follow as soon as it gets ordered here outside, it comes up to us, and then we start making it as it goes. You know,
Very nice.
so
Queue it up over here. They pick up over here, and
yeah, Expo picks it up, and you have a number, and you pick it up there, and enjoy your food.
it's a big kitchen too.
Yeah, it's a great kitchen.
Really nice and roomy.
It was designed by Chef Josh, which is, I mean, what can you ask for? If you look back there, we have everything that we need.
I was impressed with the size. This thing is amazing too.
Yeah.
So what's the temperature on this oven here? that
Right
we
now, we're at 600 degrees. If we go any higher than that, I think we're gonna, you know, burn something.
blow the tile off?
I'll just check on this real quick. And we're about almost ready.
Oh, it's looking good.
It's getting the nice crispy edges that we want.
So Detroit style versus New York style, what's more popular?
I think our Detroit is just our staple for right now.
People love
Yeah,
it.
people really love it. It's tasty, it's crispy, like you got those golden edges. You can't go wrong with it.
Love that. I always want the corners.
Yeah, everybody wants the corners. Everybody fights over the corners.
Very cool.
I think
All
we're
right,
about
so-
ready. There it is.
That's looking good.
And she's ready.
Look at her. Yes. Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you to the people here at Escape Brewery, downtown Redlands, Oasis location. That Detroit pizza was fantastic. And always remember, go locally.